Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on the press conference after another fantastic night with great performances on Octagon 45 special. Welcome in the first part of this press conference. On my right side, Jamie Cordero, Václav Babajaga Mikulášek, Tato Primera with his coach and translator. And on my left side, Radek Ruchy-Roušal, Ole Magnor, and Rado Uškrt. Dear journalists, it's time for questions. And please don't forget that the main language of this press conference is English. Thank you.
Thank you. Jarušek, refresher. I have a question for Babajaga. It looked like you put your gloves in the middle of the octagon after the fight. Does that mean you are ending your career? Can you tell us more about it? Thank you.
Proč to říkáš anglicky?
Because, as I said, the main language is in English. So, but you can reply in Czech.
I can reply in English or in the Czech. I don't mind. So
up to you. But we have a translator here.
Okay.
Sure.
Because I doesn't feel the enjoyment what I feel in the start when I started in the sport. I doesn't enjoy anymore. I doesn't find the fun anymore in it. I always find, even if I lose, if I win, I always find something funny about it, you know, something what I enjoy, what I love to do. I love hurting myself, I love hurting others. We all hurting each other, and we love to hurt somebody else. You know, that's our kind of sport. But if you don't enjoy it anymore, why we have to continue? It's a point of view, you know. Today I'm just on that way. I just don't want to do it anymore. I feel old, even if I'm 35. What the fuck? But I feel old. I feel tired. Maybe I'm just too much upset because the finish was too late, or I just put too much in the preparation, or I don't know. But my point of view now, I don't want to continue now.
Okay, thank you for your answer, and thank you for your fight and for your career.
Thank you.
So who is next, please?
RPL MMA fanatic. The first question going to be Radek Roušal. It's your debut in MMA. How can you describe, you know, 3 rounds for 5 minutes? You know, it's different like Muay Thai or something like that. So how can you compare this and about your performance? Tell me something about your performance.
Translate, please.
Otázka Radkovi Roušalovi. Je to vlastně tvůj debut v MMA a tentokrát si bojoval 3x5 minut, což je celkem jiné v porovnání s Muay Thai. Mohl by si to třeba srovnat s Muay Thai a okomentovat svůj dnešní výkon?
Tak já tady zdravím. To je vlastně to, tím na malém rukavici jsem zvyklý, akorát vlastně ten Muay Thai v malých rukavicích. Je to vlastně rychlejší, tam větší přestřelka, tady jsem si mohl odpočnout, jsem čekal, i na zemi jsem si odpočnul, ale je to prostě, je to jiný, no, ale dokázal jsem si odpočnout v nějaké pozici, ubránil jsem to všechno, takže tak, no, ale užil jsem si to. Taková bude moje hra, no, ubraňovat a bombit, na těch bombách ještě musím zapracovat, no, jsem zatavený ruce, takže tak.
Of course it is different, it's quicker, there are more shootouts, but I have to say that the difference was pleasant to me and I had a lot of fun defending it today and being in my defense, so I can say I liked it and I liked landing heavy shots.
Thank you for your answer. The next question is going to be Babajaga. It's possible to see your future in a stand-up, rules?
Only thing in the moment, what I see in my future is bed and my dogs, and that's it.
And become father?
Sorry?
Become father?
No, I don't want to become father now. I don't think about raising family in nothing. So in the moment, just my dogs and bed and food, and I give a shit about everything.
Okay, thanks.
Question for Radek Rošal. As my colleague mentioned, it was your debut in MMA. Have you expected such a acceptance from the crowd?
Další dotaz na Radka Roušala. Jak už bylo zmíněno, byl to tvůj debut v MMA. Očekával jsi, že tě publikum přijme tak vřele?
Tak já už jsem se vlastně dvakrát představil v OKTAGONu a chci si získat fanoušky, dělám atraktivní zápasy, v tom MMA jsem měl premiéru, takže jsem chtěl udělat atraktivní zápas, neudělal jsem to, jak jsem si teda představoval, chtěl jsem udělat vlastně v tom postoji lepší, ale jak říkám, prostě mě jsem zatavený v ruce, ale s tím počítám, teď na čem mám pracovat, teď chci to udržet a vyházet víc z ruce a takže tak.
I already fought in Octagon twice. But this was my debut, as I've mentioned, in the pro category, and I already had some fans from my previous matches. And I have to say, I have to improve my striking, I have to get better at my striking, but I'm actually pleased with my performance today.
Are you planning to continue only in MMA or even fighting in the FN where you are still champion?
Yes, now only MMA in Octagon.
Question for Rado Uškrt. Tato Primera wants rematch. Are you considering that? And when are you planning to come back?
Rozumiem. Vieš čo, akože unavený som dosť z prípravy, aj z jednej, aj z druhej, čo som mal vlastne v Game Changeri, po tom prehratom zápase, teraz vlastne tento som, chvála Bohu, vyhral, však vyhráva akože šikovnejší, sa hovorí. A nechám si to prejsť hlavou, čaká nás teraz môjho tímového kolegu, čaká zápas dôležitý, musím odcestovať, akože budem mesiac vyššie preč, takže neviem ti povedať, že čo a vlastne týmto zápasom je skončila zmluva, takže mám, musím sa s Majersonom pobaviť o ďalšej zmluve a následne to môžeme nejako dokopnúť. Ďakujem.
Of course, I have to say I'm quite tired from this fight and from the fight by the Tipsport Game Changer, so I have to think about it for a while. A colleague from my team will also have a match, so I will be traveling abroad for a month with him. And with this match, my contract with Octagon has ended, so we have to talk about renewing the contract as well. So we'll see.
Thank you.
Já ještě navážu na Radka. Radku, jaký pro tebe vlastně bylo dojít do toho zápasu? Protože v rámci postoje si elita, ale tady si v tomhletom světě nováček. Jak moc těžký bylo tu hlavu nějakým způsobem přepnout, nastavit do tohle nového světa?
Radovan, how easy or hard was it for you to actually change in this category and to actually change your mindset for this?
Tak pro mě to byla dobrá změna, příjemná změna, protože to bylo pro mě něco nového asi po 6 letech, co jdu postoj. A měl jsem to krátkou chvíli, já jsem jenom 6 měsíců vlastně defenzivu, z toho jsem měl 3 boxerské zápasy po 6 okole, profi, teď to bylo pro mě těžký, ale prostě chtěl jsem prostě zápasy, měl jsem naplánový v OKTAGONu až koncem roka, abych měl ten čas, aspoň rok na to, ale prostě přišla nabídka na Štvanici a to jsem prostě znal odmítnout, takže 5krát jsem změnil soupeř, který jsem vzal, už říkám, ať mi ty je zemář, prostě hlavně má stejnou váhu a mi to jedno. Takže jsem to vzal a jsem tady zápasil a odstartoval tady svou kariéru první, vlastně první vyhraný zápas MMA a budou další, no.
It was something new for me. It was actually a new change. After 6 years, I trained my defense for 6 months as well, and I had some other matches, but this one I got the offer for it, and I decided to accept it, and I'm glad I did so.
A ještě na Jamieho Cordera, on bral vlastně zápas na poslední chvíli, tak v jaký situaci zastihla ta nabídka, jak dlouho zvažoval, že si ten zápas přijme?
Jamie, you actually accepted your match last minute. Could you describe how you came to accept it? What were the circumstances and so on?
Yeah, so the actual situation was I was on vacation with my family. And I was sitting on a table with my girlfriend's dad and his wife and my daughter and her. We were eating some fish. It was pretty nice. And then I got the call from my manager, and then he told me, there's a guy that can fight, and if you want to jump in, you can do it. But you have to go right now home. You have to make weight tomorrow, and yeah, so that was kind of hard, but yeah, it was good. It was good. I'm happy I did it because everything went well. So yeah, good choice, and I'm happy. So all good.
A ještě bych měl pokračující vlastně po zápase vyzval Dulatova, tak proč přímo ten soupeř?
After the match, you said you would like to fight Islam Dulatov. Why did you choose him?
Is it still on? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, I think that would be a good fight. He was looking for someone to fight. He's a good fighter, and I'm looking for challenges. So, yeah, I think that would be a great fight. And yeah, I mean, I know that a lot of people want to see it, and so I would be ready if he's ready. But let's see what happens. So.
Já přejdu na Rada Uškrta. Rado, ty jsi tam na konci, tuším, prvního kola dostal kolena do hlavy. Byla to nějaká krizová situace pro tebe?
Vôbec to nebola krízová situácia, akože cítil som ich, dostal som asi 3 alebo 4, z jedného som akože tak aj videl tak trošku zahmlene, ale akože necítil som, že by ma to nejako malo knockdownovať a tak, a proste následne som z toho hneď pokračoval, lebo bol už asi koniec kola, nepamätám si to, ale nebolo to nič krízového.
Vy ste tam právě chytli i po gongu, ještě nějaký tam jako přilítli rány, som koukal.
Áno, a mne sa zdalo, že takisto on išiel asi po kongu, tak opetoval som do sekunde, vieš, len chudák rozhodca do toho dobehol, dobre, že som toho netrafil.
Question to you, Radovan. We saw that you got some kicks to the head. Was it a critical moment for you? And the answer is no, it wasn't. I knew that it wouldn't knock me out, and I actually knew that it was the end of the round as well, so I was fine with it. And you also got some other blows. Yes, I did see that he tried some other blows. He also tried a combination.
Já ještě přijdu na Ole Magnora, vlastně předpovídal, že by chtěl jít po heel hooku, tak jak moc velký to byl plán, vlastně, že chce doručit ten heel hook, nebo to bylo nějaké jako pošťuchování soupeře?
Ole, you said you planned a heel hook. Was it a strategy of yours, or did it come out of the situation?
It was just a strategy, just to make him think on the ground, and people are afraid of leg locks. So you can get scared if people say you're gonna leg lock you. It's a scare tactic.
A ještě vlastně, když Vašek dá si jako končí kariéru, jak se tomu to vlastně poslouchá Olemu a jako jestli to do mě vzbuzuje?
What do you think about the fact that Václav Mikulášek is ending his career? What are your feelings about it?
To me, he's a great opponent. I don't know the whole history behind you guys and check why you love him or hate him. To me, I just like him because he's always into fighting. He loves fighting just like me. I like to fight more than I like to win or lose, actually. It's a bit of the problem. Sorry. So... so... That's just the way, you know.
A ještě na Radku, asi si sledoval zápas svého kolegy Vlada Lengála, co jsi na to říkal?
Radek, what did you think about your colleague Lengal's fight?
Tak já jsem s ním připravil půl roku celou dobu a tím zadním zámysky taky jsem párkrát nahory, takže já jsem věděl, buď době na zemi, anebo prostě mládí v postoji a další zadní a vyšlo to. Já mám strašnou radost. Já mám bráchu, brácha na mě.
Super, děkuji.
So, it looks like at this moment no one has another questions, but Tato Primera wants to say something.
Bueno, lo primero de todo, gracias por la invitación. Mi equipo y yo hemos revisado el vídeo varias veces y hemos visto que hay ciertos golpes ilegales. Cuando él está en el suelo y usa sus piernas, yo tengo 4 puntos de apoyo. El médico toma la decisión de parar por los cortes que él me ocasiona utilizando unos golpes que son ilegales, y desde el respeto mi equipo y yo vamos a presentar una reclamación para que los jueces miren el vídeo y verifiquen si realmente han sido golpes legales o no.
So he says, first of all, thank you for the invitation. And this is nothing to do with him, like a fighter. He's a great fighter. But we were watching the fight again, and all these kicks on the floor. He was on the floor, and we think it was illegal and make all this damage. So the doctor have to stop the fight because of that. So we're gonna ask for a revision, for the fight, because we are not happy with the decision. But we say with all the respect, like also with you, like we really respect you. You are fucking good striker, man. But in the moment we didn't see it, but when we are watching again the fight, we see 3 kicks here. You see, very close to the eyes is a very bad cut, and another here in the head. So it's not very clear for us. That's all.
Okay, so thank you for attention on the first part of press conference with guys. And now we will have a short break, and after it we will continue with Ondřej Palo, new champion of bantamweight Felipe Lima. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. On the press conference after tournament Octagon 45 special Friday night, we saw the spectacular event. It was really amazing what these guys showed and the fans. We were broadcasting as usual to DAZN, to Build TV, Octagon TV, and the new broadcaster was the biggest French sport television, RMC, and also Setanta in the Middle Asia and Europe. So that's a new media today. Like you guys, there was accredited 80 journalists from Poland, Sweden, France, UK, all around Europe, which is amazing, guys, that you are here. We appreciate that. And yeah, venue was almost sold out. There were like maybe 1,000 tickets left, and which is amazing. We are super happy and grateful for our fans. And just maybe important information or interesting that the Tato Primera's team, they got a protest of the result. So this is also under investigation. So thank you for being here and for what these guys performed tonight. It's really amazing fight.
Amazing fight and night. Yeah, also thank you all. Thank you for the fighters, the teams, the media, and especially for our beloved fans. We are almost there. Today is the last one in 18 hours, so hope I will see you all back there in arena. And I'm happy that I can say that the tip sport performance of the night is going to Vlado Lengal.
Ondro, děkuju, mám to říct v angličtině?
Můžeš klidně.
Thank you very much and thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah. Your wife already asked me if she's going to Greece, and I said, yeah, you can point on the hotel 5-star and spend 5,000 euros. So it's not for you, those 5,000, yeah? It's for your wife.
Já nevím, jak to je s tou mou ženou, jestli jste v kontaktu. Já to řeknu radši česky. A já jsem moc rád, já jsem si to přál, tady ten bonus, a bylo to zmrtvý stání, přesně jak jsi říkal, chytl mě tam Diego na to játro a musel jsem to chviličku rozdejchat a jsem moc rád, takže děkuju.
I'm not sure if you're talking with my wife, but I am extremely happy about the bonus today. I really wished for it, and I can consider it like a rise from the dead for me.
Yeah, your wife came to me next to the cage, and she asked me immediately. So, so that was the first question for Mr. Bartoš. So you already know the answer, and you can continue if you want to.
Děkuji a zůstanu ještě u Vlada. Vlado, jak vlastně ta situace byla krizová, ten spor? Protože ten tvůj zápas připomínal takový ten klasický mím, volejte ambulanci, ale ne pro mě nakonec. Tak jak moc to byla krizová situace?
No, jak když dostaneš na játra, prostě jdeš na kolena, nemůžeš dejchat, ale tak je to MMA a jsme bojovníci, takže jsem to přečkal, ten tlak. Chtěl jsem tam ještě vystřihnout ten elbow back fist, jak jsem se tam krčil u té klece, ale on se mi tam odklonil na tu mou pravou stranu, takže tam jsem to necítil a říkám si, musím to otočit. Myslím si, teď nevím přesně, potřebuju ten zápas vidět, že jsem se z toho dostal a šel jsem na ten hod, takže já jsem tam ještě hodil haraj a pak už jsem byl rozdechaný a pokračovali jsme z toho. A jak to diváci ocenili, všichni řvali, takže mě to nakoplo a já už jsem tam trefil jednu zadní a věděl jsem, že Diego je otřesený a už jsem šel po ukončení.
Question to you, Vlado. How was the liver blow like for you? I think you were absolutely stunned by it. So what was it like for you? And the answer is yeah. I think you can imagine what it's like. You're on your knees and you can't breathe. I also wanted to hit him with a back fist, which I couldn't do, so I could not hit him. I, of course, need to see the match and analyze it. However, I have to say that the fans went absolutely crazy and they really motivated me.
Vlastně dneska na kratě zápasili tvůj velký kamarád Radek Roušal. Bylo to pro tebe nějak jako speciální, že šel před tebou? Prožíval jsi to nějak jako výrazněji?
Speciální to nebylo, ale Jsem rád, že může Radek startovat tady v OKTAGONu, ukázat, jaký je člověk, protože já bych s žádným tubcem nekámošil. Je to dobrý člověk, srdcař, dělá to, co ho baví, fajtuje, věnuje se jenom tady tomuhle a my se táhneme nahoru v tom postoji. Myslím si, že když jsme trénovali spolu, hodně nahoru a já mu říkám, kámo, v OKTAGONu tě chcou, chodíš tam underground, teď je jediná možnost, že přeskočíš do MMA, je ti 27 a buď to si to užiješ tady tu slávu, anebo tady můžeš jezdit někde se štípat za pár korun, tak co ty na to? Tak mi říká, tak já do toho jdu a už je tady, takže já jsem moc rád, že jeho premiéra byla vítězná, protože mu to dalo zabrat.
Another question to you. Your friend Rochal actually fought today as well. What was it like for you to see him fight? And the answer is I was extremely happy. I'm really glad that he could kickstart his career in Octagon because he's a very good person. I obviously am not friends with not good people, and he has a big heart. He does what he likes, and he does it with great fun. And I really saw him improving his striking a lot. So he improved in that domain immensely. And I told him, you're always doing Octagon Underground, you should just do the regular Octagon. You're 27, why not start now? And he did. I'm very glad that he did.
Já ještě nevím, jak moc to mám otvírat, ale měli jste tu potyčku na té váze, je rok nějaký jako jméno, který máš v hlavě, nebo jsem slyšel, že máš v hlavě ještě nějaký jako jiný jméno, možná jako soupeře?
Jak jsem říkal Ondrovi po zápase, step by step, já bych chtěl si dojít pro titul v 66 a k Rokovi. Já jsem otec od rodiny, od 2 dětí, já jsem zkušený dospělý fighter, nebydlím u mámy jak on a nepotřebuji na sebe strhávat pozornost. Já na sebe strhávám pozornost svýma výkonama a tady to, jak se zachoval, že je na váze, já jsem byl úplně vyzhazovaný, že do mě strčí, já jsem ho strkl zpátky, já nejsem někoho boxovací pytel, jo, a pak tam bere na mě židličku. Pro mě je to úplný dno tady toho sportu a já ten sport předávám dál, prezentuju ho tak, jak bych chtěl, od srdce a tohle je za mě, říkám, dno a já s tím člověkem nechci mít nic společného.
Another question to you. We saw that you had a bit of a conflict during the weigh-in with Shamrock, so who do you want to fight against next? And the answer is yes, of course. As I've mentioned in the cage, I'm going to take it step by step. I want to win a title in the 66 kilogram weight category. And I have to say, I'm a father, I have 2 children, I don't live with my mommy anymore, and I'm not here to look for attention. I actually show off my performance, not myself, and the thing that he did, that he pushed me and I pushed him back, I think that is the lowest of lows, and I'd never stoop on his level.
So does that mean no, you don't want to fight me? Soft body? Because that was one of my tips, you'd shit your pants.
Já jsem žádnou nabídku nedostal, to je jedna věc. Druhá věc je, že mě ten člověk nezajímá. Kdyby mě zajímal, tak bych šel do nějaký větší konfrontace, ale jak mě má zajímat člověk, který zdisuje celou 70 OKTAGONu, ještě tam nic neukáže. Já si jdu, říkám, krok po kroku v 66. A takhle, jak se zachoval, mě nezajímá už vůbec. A navíc řekl, že se bojím bojovat. Já jsem měl minulý rok 12 zápasů, zachránil jsem několik turnajů, já jsem mistr short notice a mám všechno ukončený před limitem. A podívej se na můj nos, jak já bojuju. Já bojuju, takže dávám rány pěstí, loktama, kolenama. To je ground and pound a to je tvrdý boj. Já se po nikom neplazím jak holka, nechci ho škrtit. Takže tímhle bych to uzavřel.
As I've mentioned, I haven't received an offer, and honestly, I don't care about you at all. If I would care about you, there would be a much bigger conflict, but I don't know why I should care about a guy who disses the whole 70 kilogram category. I honestly don't care about you at all. I'm the master of short notice fights. I've managed to end my fights before the limit, and I'm not someone who has to actually choke someone just to win. I'm a tough fighter, and I don't care about you at all.
If I had grappling like you, I wouldn't want to fight me either, mate. Don't worry about it.
Next question.
Já přejdu už šampionovi, gratuluju k výhře, krásný zápas. Felipe sliboval, že vlastně přijde do OKTAGONu, stane se šampionem, což splnil, tak jaký je teď další plán?
Now I'll get to the champion. That was an amazing fight from you. What is your next plan?
Defend the belt. That's it.
Ty jsi měl vlastně doteďka problém, že nikdo s tebou nechtěl zápasit. Teď asi bude opačný problém, všichni budou chtít zápasit s tebou. Máš hlavně nějaký jméno?
Before you had the problem that nobody wanted to fight you, and now I think the contrary is going to happen. Do you have a concrete name on your mind who you would like to fight against?
No, it don't depend on me. I mean, fight anyone. Who's the guy on the line? He's gonna be the next. Doesn't matter who it is.
Děkuji, já ještě přijdu na Roberta Bridgeka. Jestli ho překvapilo, že se s ním vlastně Pirát na začátku toho zápasu snažil přestřelovat.
Bridgek, were you surprised about the shootout from the Pirate at the beginning of your match?
That's for me, I think. Okay. I'm not surprised.
A jestli vlastně bere Patricka Kinsleye jako svou zatím jako největší výzvu kariérní?
Do you see Patrick Kinsel as your biggest challenge in your career?
I think yes, he's very experienced fighter, but we go for it. And I hope he is ready because we are.
A úplně na poslední na Ondru mám takovou jako mimo, už chystáte Manchester a už se postupně ta karta staví. Bylo třeba reálný, nebo je to v nějakém jednání, já nevím, jako třeba Michael Page je teď asi nejžhavější jako želízko v ohni. Mluvilo se o tom, že třeba Diaze se zkoušeli oslovit, tak jestli tam proběhlo něco.
Ondřej, question to you. We are seeing the fight card from Manchester coming along. Is there a possibility that we will see Michael Page fight?
I don't know. No, I don't want to talk about it because, like, if you are talking before, then, but we were talking about it last night on the boat before the shot, so. Yeah, we're trying to do something special for Manchester. We're trying to do always something special for the new market, but also we want to let know our fans that our fighters, which are stick with us for a long time and they got contract with us, that they are special enough, and we got you guys, you are special enough definitely. So you can be the headliners in Manchester definitely, and we got also two projects there like OKTAGON Challenge, which is Shem was one of the trainer on Ireland, Paddy Hooligan. Then was the Econ. You will see this guy tomorrow, and yeah, sorry today, and also I'm not used to doing two tournaments in 24 hours. Sorry. So. Also Brad Pickett and many others, and that show will be incredible. Also we got the Jake and Paul, the reality fight, but these guys are crazy, and I think it's gonna be big. And then we have a lot of possible fighters from our roster. So yeah, we're trying to do something special, but we are special enough already, and they are special enough. Yeah. So.
Marek Hruška, FightLife.cz. Já mám ještě 2 otázky na Vlado Lengála. Vlado, velká gratulace k výkonu a k bonusu. Ty jsi mi před zápasem říkal, že vidíš nějaké díry v Šekově postoji. Mě by zajímalo, jestli to, jak jsi ho vlastně ukončil, jestli to splnilo tvoje očekávání, jestli ti to vyšlo tak, jak jsi to přesně plánoval.
2 more questions for Vlado Lengal. Congratulations for today. Before your fight, you actually said that there are some weak spots in Shek's stand-up fighting. What were your opinions on that? Did you follow your game plan?
Dobře, já to zkusím v angličtině. Yes. My plan was punch in the right hand.
Taky jsme se ještě bavili, že v tom zápase s Ruchým, tak tam Šek vydržel nesmyslný údery, hodně tvrdý. Teďkom znova mně přišlo, že tam schytal několikrát prostě přesnou bradu, tak jestli tě to překvapilo, že vlastně i teď v tomhle momentu tak dlouho stál, než si ho vlastně potom dokončil na zemi?
We also talked about the match with Rochal and that his opponent really held out for a very long time. Were you surprised in your match that your opponent was standing after such heavy blows from you?
Nepřekvapilo mě to. On šel dopředu a ještě si do toho naběhl, takže ty údery byly jednou tak tvrdší, protože necouval a chtěl mě ukončit, takže vydržel docela, pak jsem to ještě posichroval kolenem, takže mě to nepřekvapilo. Děkuji.
I wasn't really surprised. I also saw Šek going backwards and I secured my win with a knee kick.
Otázka na Jona Surdu. Jon, to byl hodně vyrovnaný zápas s Maté Kertésem, tak potom vyhlašování výsledků, tak jak moc jistý jsi byl tím vítězstvím, nebo jak ten zápas probíhal v tvých očích?
Jan Surdu, a question to you. We saw that your fight was very balanced against Mate Kertész. How sure were you that you were going to win?
I didn't was sure, no. Yeah, it was very close fight. He is a real tough guy, but in the same time, I had to have such a fight because I need such of experience. And unfortunately, I didn't show all my skills. But for sure, after these fights, my skills in the octagons will be growing. So for sure, step by step. I'm so happy that I win that fight. And I'm so happy that finally I have to fight in this big promotion because I have a little problem all the time, you know. So see you soon, I hope.
Mate, same question for you. You can tell me your opinion to the fight.
I didn't see the fight yet, so from inside, I felt like I lost clearly the third round, but from my coaches and as I saw Surdu and his coaches, I felt that I had the first two rounds. But this is the fight game, so the referees see this from outside. Yeah, it was a close fight. We have to accept this.
Thanks. One question for Felipe Lima. Felipe, can you explain to me the unlucky situation in fourth round with the point, under the point?
Yeah, unfortunately, I hit his back. I was like going to hit the ribs, but unfortunately I hit it, and I apologize for that. I didn't mean at all, and thank him that he's a good fighter and he kept the fight, so I'm glad that he keep fighting.
Thanks a lot.
Who's next?
Hello, Andres from Kick Online from Sweden. I want to ask Felipe Lima, the new champ, the feeling to take the belt, to have the belt?
The feeling is amazing, especially what I have been through, the whole camp. Like I had the injuries on my knee, and I felt the knee in the first round, and going until the last round with my knee like that, I'm so happy, and I can't explain the emotion and the happiness that I have inside of me right now. I'm just grateful.
Was you prepared to go 5 rounds?
I mean, when we train in All-Stars, we wait for 10 rounds. I mean, it doesn't matter. We wait to go as much as you can, like until the end. So we train there. We have the best cardio, we have the best coach, we have the best physical, so we're ready for everything.
Okay, thank you, congratulations. And Jonas, thank you for a beautiful fight.
Somebody else?
Question for Felipe Lima. First of all, congrats.
Thank you.
What was going through your mind after those knees when you've been waiting in the cage?
I thought the fight would be over, and I started getting emotion, like started getting sad because I thought the fight would be over. And I looked to my coach and said, keep focused, the fight gonna go on. And I appreciate Jonan that he kept fighting, and yeah, so.
Going to fifth round, what was going through your mind? Were you sure that you have the advantage on points?
Yeah, I knew that I had the fight on points, but my coach told me that make sure you're gonna win the last round. So, and I did it. So, yeah.
Question for Andre. You've told me yesterday that you are not emotional yet. Yesterday, are you emotional now that you are the first half of this leaving the Štvanice after you?
Just a little bit. I'm keeping my emotions until the end probably. But I was emotional today because of my daughter, actually because of all the women from my family. They were here all together. My wife, my first daughter, she's 23. My second daughter, she's 2.5. And she was enjoying the whole night. So that was, I was emotional about it. But also about the fights, this card was something what we bring together, and we were talking about it on commentary meeting, and we were expecting how it's gonna be, and I believe that this was one of our best cards ever. So yeah, and the fight was pretty cool.
Question for both of you. What is the story behind Lucy Krajcevic coming back? I'm just curious.
Yeah. She called me and she said that I want to do the fight, but nobody can know because otherwise Vlasto will stop it. So I says like, is it a good idea, really? And she kept talking about it. So I says, yeah, okay, let's do it. I will do it for you. And now it's not gonna be easy, as I heard from Lucia. But she got what she wants, and I believe that it's gonna be okay in her family.
Thank you. Question for Jonas Magard. You've been on an amazing streak. What are your emotions now?
It always sucks to lose. It's the first time I lost on a decision, and it's definitely giving me something to work on. I'm very grateful for the opportunity. Now I now know what I need to work on. It gives me a hunger back, and I know I'm going to get that belt back. So I'll be back and keeping my head up, and yeah, just training harder, training smarter. Maybe I've been always training hard, but I just felt Lima he had a good game plan going into this fight. He was one step ahead, and that's something that we have to be able to adjust in between rounds. And unfortunately, this time we was not, but we will come in prepared better next time. So yeah, it is what it is.
How is your back now?
My back is okay. It was more the shock, I feel. I had to take my time to feel that everything was okay, because it is my spine. I know it can have like big consequences, and I have family, I have a son I would like to keep on playing with, so I had to take my time, but no chance that I was gonna win with an injury like that. That's not my style, that's not where I come from, that's not how I'm raised. We go in and we fight. If it doesn't go our way, we still fight till the end. So yeah, that's my thoughts about it.
Thank you. Question for Mate. How frustrating is that after the game changer loss and those tight fights with David Kozma and Bojan Veličković, you've lost again? So close fight.
I'm here for a while, and I have ups and downs, and the last time was definitely the deepest. It was an unlucky situation. It was not easy mentally coming back from like when you get knocked out and you can feel like everything can happen with you, and come back and go inside the cage again and get there and fight again. It was a close fight. A lot of people wrote me and called me and told me that it was a good fight. I have to watch it again and to see what was the things that I have to work on.
Thank you. Question for Robert. If you win against Patrick, you would be the first Polish champion, the second, but the only currently. What does it mean to you, and how big is that fight with Patrick in Poland?
I hope OKTAGON coming from Poland in the future. We will see.
We will see.
Yeah, we will see. and this is something big for me. I very appreciate that, and it's an honor to fighting for the one of the biggest, in my opinion, the biggest now organization in Europe. And I think I am the future champion, so the organizers should have plans with Poland.
Thank you. And my last question for Vlado. You've mentioned behind the scenes that you want to fight Jakub Dohnal. Are you planning this fight this year?
Mluvil jsem o tomhle soupeři, protože jste se mě zeptali, bylo to čistě spontánní z mojí hlavy. Jsme oba dva z Brna a chtěl bych porazit trojku žebříčku určitě, abych se přiblížil k titulové šanci. Takže to bylo jméno, které mě napadlo, když ses mě dotázal.
A kdyby nedopadl Kuba Dohnal, tak je tam někdo jiný?
Nechám to na OKTAGONu. Když chceš být nejlepší, tak musíš porazit všechny.
Děkuju. Za mě všechno. Thank you.
Okay, somebody else? No. Yeah, so Jonas Magard is paying drink on his after party for everyone. I believe it's in.
Not for Lima. Sorry, bro.
No, Lima is paying for you. At least 2 drinks for Tunis.
It's not 5.
Yeah. Okay, so he invites you into the Moon Club. We invite you for the second tournament. And one more time, thank you all for this amazing event, and looking forward for the next one. Good luck, guys.
Turnaj, který završí jednu velkou éru OKTAGONu na Štvanici. Bitva světové úrovně je po měsících ostrých slovních výměn konečně tady. Šampion versus šampion. Střet krále pérové váhy Matésa Nikidzeho s držitelem pásu v lehké váze a světovou 47 Lozenem Kejtou. Dokáže Gruzínec dosud nemožné a připraví Kejtu o auru neporazitelnosti. Carlos Vémola zde loni získal pás polotěžké váhy. Nyní ho čeká argentinský šampion Alsina. Budou ochozy Štvanice znovu vítězně provolávat Terminátorovo jméno. Velký návrat slovenské legendy po 13 měsících. Formu Ivana Buchingra, bývalého šampiona dvouváhových divizí, prověří rozjetý Francouz Abu Tunkara. Když Štvanice, tak s Danielem Škvorem. Ten zde již 2krát ukončil soupeře do 2 minut. Nyní se mu postaví 2metrový švédský šampion v boxu Hajdar Pašič. Dvojka žebříčku Todev v bitvě těžkých vah s tvrdým brazilským bíjcem Carvalhem. Hrdý Ostravák Jan Široký dostává to, o co si na Štvanici řekl minulý rok. Zápas s Ondřejem Petráškem s ukázkovou bilancí 7-1. Trenér z anglicko-irské OKTAGON výzvy Akon Vonlis se 3 zápasy v Bellatoru a proti němu zástupce gruzínské školy Georgi Gogočury. Střet supertalentů. Vítěz 5. série OKTAGON výzvy Roman Paulus si to rozdá se sebevědomým Britem Malenem. A v rámci Free Prelims se představí 19letý Ivan Klevec s neuvěřitelnými 89 výhrami v amatérském MMA proti Němci Serbezisovi. Dámy a pánové, toto je OKTAGON 45. Turnaj, kterým se OKTAGON loučí se Štvanicí. Come on, let's go!